Alrighty, wild goats, hello. So today's ANZAC Day workout. So first up, ANZAC Day, pretty important day. It's a bit different this year, obviously. I think there's a ceremony. It's going to be on radio. That starts at 10 to 6. So instead of going down to your dawn service, get out in the front verge. I think it'll be something pretty cool, something you'll definitely remember. So yeah, it's something I always feel like there's definitely no excuse for not getting up early on ANZAC Day, and paying your respects to the people that paid their ultimate sacrifice, I suppose. So yeah, get up early, hit that, have brekkie, do what you need to do, and then we can jump in at the 9:30 Zoom workout. We can knock this out together. So today's workout is going to be MURPH. The equivalent of the US, they have this on their equivalent ANZAC Day. So we're going to have this one in today. So what MURPH is essentially is a 1600 meter run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and then a 1600 meter run at the end. And the full prescribed version, or sort of optional version, is if you've got a 20 pound or a 9 kilo weight vest or body armor, you can wear that. So first we'll just touch on our movement standards. So obviously not all of us have got the same thing available that we usually would, but whatever you're using for a pull-up standard, it could be rings, it could be a head beam or whatever, use that. And then we're grabbing on, and then we've just got our pull-up there. So just make sure our arms are fully extended, chin getting over the bar. So that's our pull-up standard. Our push-up, let's make sure we maintain that nice rigid body, chest makes contact to the ground, and your thighs should basically be touching at the bottom too. Like if they aren't, good chance you're kind of doing this one. So maintain that nice rigid position, locking out, and then that's our rep. Sometimes we'll see, with a big volume of push-ups, people sort of do these ones. They'll cruise down and then they'll drop to the knees and finish it. Make sure you lock that movement out before you drop to those knees. And like I said, we're going to cover it too. If you need to scale the pull-ups or push-ups in any way, let us know. And then we've got our air squat as well. So standing nice and tall. Let's make sure at the bottom we're getting this hip crease below the top of the knee. Standing nice and tall. Make sure we're not getting the old sort of stripper squats or the ones where we're not kind of standing it all the way up, the mute hip. So yeah, locking out nice and tall. Hero workout, so let's make sure we're not doing shoddy reps. It's not about the time, it's just about doing it right. Committing to getting some tough workout in. So those are the movement standards there. Look, if you don't have pull-up access, or you need to modify those movements in any way, hit up your coach and we'll help you modify it for you individually. It is obviously a big workout. There's a lot of volume in there, so a smart thing to do is modify the volume potentially as well. So don't just go into this and ruin your next 2 weeks because you're so sore. Yeah, hit us up and we can help modify it for you individually, just like we would in a class. So there's a few different options how we can do this today. It is actually prescribed to do this workout. The full run must be done. Then you can break up the 100, 200, 300 as you like. Then we've got the 1600 run at the end. So, so one option may be just to do it straight through. Some people like to do it that way. I think it's kind of like a cool little traditional way. It's a lot slower, and in my opinion, tougher. But obviously you've got to be prepared to be shaking those arms out a fair bit on the push-up. So 100, 200, 300. We have a little small partition, like you'll see in the CrossFit Games. They've done this version maybe once or twice. 5 rounds of 20 pull-ups, 40 push-ups, and then 60 squats. So you can break that section up. You can't break up the run though. That must be done as the full chunk, either side of that stuff. Then we've got the Cindy partition, which is 20 rounds of 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 squats. That just sort of allows you to keep on moving, not having to stop and sort of shake it out, get to that point of failure. Then we've got a sort of a partition version. For 90% of people, the push-ups are the thing that slows them down the most. So you can sort of break that up a bit. So we've got 20 rounds of 5 push-ups, 5 pull-ups, 5 push-ups, and then 15 squats. That sort of just breaks it up a little bit more, so your arms are sort of getting that little bit of a break from pressing. Or you can partition it a little bit further, like your sort of, you know, sets of 5 are pretty challenging for you. You could go 33 rounds. I know that sounds like a lot, but it just allows you to like nickel and dime away. 3 push-ups, 3 pull-ups, 3 push-ups again, 9 air squats, and the only thing you have to do is add an extra 1 pull-up, 2 push-up, and 3 squats in that first round to get that full number. So yeah, you got a couple little options. You know, once again, it's totally up to you how you want to do it. Just try and get the work done. Jump on in together. We'll crank it out on Zoom. Yeah, make sure your phone's fully recharged because it is a long workout. Yeah, if you've got any questions, hit up Nate or myself. But yeah, see you in the wild.